Greetings, I am the Reverend Wizard, and this is the Astro-Tarot Forecast for Virgo, July 2017. Our friend Mr. Virgo, Mrs. Virgo, the perfect sign, right? Or the sign of perfection. Looking for perfection, seeking perfection. What a noble trait. Is it possible? No. Not all the time, right? We look for perfect moments, all right, in life. And, sometimes as they're happening, they may not seem so perfect, but in hindsight, it was like, oh my God, that was perfect. Don't seek too hard. Don't seek too hard. It's important to just be in a flow of life, and to not be having to worry too much about it. Oh, interesting. These cards are coming out together. All right, so let's look to see what the energy of July is for Virgo. The first card, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I'm stymied only because I just pulled it out for Cancer in that same one. And it's like, interesting. It's like the Nine of Pentacles is a card of wanting the best of both worlds, right? Of having solidity that surrounds us in our environment, that we have a roof over our head, that we have food to eat, that we're able to sustain our physical self, and yet the sky is open, and that is regarding a desire for freedom too, the freedom to expand our own identity, to think, whatever it is that we want. Stay out late, no one, having us under their thumb. I mean, there is that aspect of independence, right? Of being independent in the world, and kind of basking in that power, or that strength that can come from that, from feeling like, oh, okay, I am sustaining myself. I am a self-independent person. So that's interesting energy to be soaking in there for July. The second card, Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, I mean, it's a card of summer, right? Of new passion arising in summer, so that one can get a new project off the ground. They can feel like they're inspired, and they're using that inspiration to get cracking, to get moving on a when I say project, it's like just something that's kind of near and dear to one, so that they can kind of get it handled, get it moving along. It feels like it's part of that aspect of like the Nine of Pentacles, that being a card of independence, right? It's tied into that. It's that power that one feels kind of like being on their own, and doing something that adds to their own self-worth. And so when this energy comes forth, this burst, right? Because the Ace of Wands, it's just kind of like this lightning just striking, right? And one takes in that energy and begins the process. All right, third card, the Ace of Swords. And that is a card of again, it's kind of new energy. It's like this is a really key month for um, being able to strengthen and add to one's own kind of identity. I, I see that the Ace of Swords as a card of how we see ourselves. It's like the swords, they represent the mind. And you know when we strengthen uh, our own confidence, when we move forward in activities that we're connected to, that our spirit is connected to, this allows for a new identity to emerge as well, and a new, I mean, the word power comes up, but it's more about empowerment, by boosting our own confidence. It's like it empowers us to become, um, to add to our identity. It's not like we're becoming a totally new person. But we're adding on these layers of accomplishment, and it does change us. It does change us, and you can see how there's a fairy, or this winged creature behind the swords there, and it's about us taking flight, about us moving forward in life, and not holding ourselves back. So energetically, Virgo, this month is about strengthening your own individual identity, and taking that lightning that will strike, and building on it, forming a plan from it, a definite way of adding to your own identity, perhaps adding a new layer of what it is that you can do, and and it's important to not limit yourself. If it's a place of you taking in a new, or an area of learning that you have not had a lot of exposure to in the past, then it's about incorporating it, and not being afraid of being that person also. So it's a very, very strong month, very strong month, and it's like you're going to be riding the lightning bolt there, and that can be very exciting too. And so do well with it, enjoy. Um, have a beautiful July. I hope this is of service to you, Virgo, and many blessings for you this month.